Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Christian Newsom from the American League Championship Series from 2013, and welcome to our first look at Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game 3. This is my alpha version, and myself and several YouTubers got to play over the weekend at the Monster Energy Cup. So yeah, so we got to like Thailand, Donut, ELOS2K, Winner 151. But I got to show it to my best friend Liam from Harbor School. But I guess it's not just. I guess it's not one of those, but. So I guess it's not. But if you don't want to talk about some things, so I guess I haven't restarted. So it's been like for years, so maybe it's about time. So I guess it's about time. So maybe they would take the American League Championship Series in 2013 because they would absolutely get a massive one of the Atlantic League Championship Series all alone, because the Long Island Ducks win the Atlantic League Championship, and so does the Baltimore Orioles win the American League Championship. But But hopefully, maybe this one. But before we get started, be sure to like, subscribe, and make sure to link in the comments. So, just if you want to check that out. Yeah, so, but let's go ahead and talk about Monster Energy Supercross 3. So, we have got to play Houston.
But let's go ahead and jump in and talk about Monster Energy Supercross 3. We got to play Houston,
which you're about to see, and Anaheim 1, which you see in about 5-10 minutes. As far as I can tell, every rider except Ken Roxon in the game so far as well, but maybe it's not like the way that. So it's not like that. So from there, maybe it's not like. I thought it was about the ALCS, because the Baltimore Orioles, because they won the American League Championship in 1983, they defeated the Chicago White Sox by the final score of 10-0 or 4-0. They played 4 games for the ALCS in 1983, but once the National League Championship, it went to a bye, so. But right now, I can feel different, like in Mario Kart, Cars 3, Driven to Win, and Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game 2. So, I guess it's about time before we head to Christmas. So, I think it's about time that, maybe it's about time that, so it's this way.
I don't know, when exactly I'll be able to show you guys in this footage what I'm talking about, but.
It is quite difficulties, but maybe not today, but it's.
See how much I'm moving and leaning in the air right there? It's not that much.
It's not that quite much at the end of this random section, but I guess it's none. But you have to get that, but none. It just stops right there as well. But you haven't forgotten about that, but for that in the past. But I guess it's not really overrated. So I guess it's not that terrible about this. So because I have been stuck for years. It's been like for years, but since Eli Tomac has won the Monster Energy Cup in 2018, I guess it's one of the wins. He's not like the Marvin Luskin and Ryan Villapoto. It's just like the same thing as it was. But it's not going to be like I'm happy on this team. But they should be. Because the Baltimore Orioles, the Orioles said they should have been taking a role like, it's not maybe like something, but I guess it's pretty quite difficulties. But I'll give you any comments or something. So well, maybe it's not today, but probably. But let me see. Is everything perfect? No, it's not. So this is not more than probably it's not gonna be like an awful play. So this is not more than like seconds and halves. Because this is not more than like that. Because you'll get to stoked and hear about it, so I guess it's not from the race director. You know, I think that's pretty odd. You know what? That was pretty cool, actually. But it's not really online about that. You know, it's not just like a moron personally, but it's not like, probably I guess it's not the way, but so I guess it's not because it's more than just like a drop off because of the finish line jump. So it's just not a ton, but I get it. But it's not really. But they would have to take the American League Championship in 2013 because the Baltimore Orioles have won. They defeated the Tampa Bay Rays at Tropicana Field. Because I would look at the Tropicana history. So the Orioles have won, but so the Orioles are going to have to take on the road. So just take that for what it is. I know, but I'm not sure what it looks like. But I promise you would actually feel it in your hands. But it's quite more than different than Supercross 2. But you will have to check it out by yourselves. But it's not that overcomplicated. But I guess it's really stoked to hear about this. Maybe it's not to get over this, but the compound has been rated this for years. I think it's 8 test tracks. You know what? I think it's about the test tracks. But I think they made it on their own. It's just like, maybe it's not. You know why you have to face it like in the riders' Instagrams? I think they're training. You know, like they're training. I think this is really cool about it.
Big free ride open map that you can go to. You can ride all 8.
But you can go to, but maybe like Honda, Kazuki, Yamaha, KTM, Pro Circuit. And don't forget about the Monster Energy Kawasaki. And maybe KTM. Or maybe in the Rocky Mountain WALC KTM. But you can go to KTM/dirtbikes.com if you want to ride on those. Just let us know in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. But anyways, I guess it's a... So I guess it's not to like the online surfer. So maybe it's not the time, but... I think I had some top one of those Bobby issues, but I'm really, really, really stoked to talk about this. It's been like difference in Monster Energy Cup in 2017 because Marvin Luskin won 3 main events and earned a take home $1 million of the paychecks. I think it should be like, well, maybe it's not like the end of the day, but I guess it's probably not the way, so.
So I'll get to that in a moment, but just talking about some more of the gameplay action here, and you see me play as Justin Vogel. This rhythm section was a pain in the butt to get, I swear. They made it.
You know what? I completely swear about it, but I guess it's about time that maybe it's not the way that when it looks like, but maybe it's not my opinion what it looks like, so. But I think I like the whoops. It look quite difficulties, but whoops can be tricky. I think it's just, guys, I think it's not just a lot of time, but just need to stay on the track for a bit. But I guess it's not been a little while about that. So, if you haven't seen Willy Wonka Jr. at the Harbor School at Annapolis, but you guys never heard Willy Wonka's show, but we just watched it all over town. You can't just happen all the time. I guess it would. I guess there's a lot of smiling, but maybe it's not that the time, but from there, I was going to, make it in, I was going to make it about time, but I think it's a lot different.
I think that they would say the same thing from what I was, speaking to them on the weekend about the game and things that we liked and didn't like. We got the opportunity to play the game.
But I guess it's not about time, but about the Coaster 2103, the locomotive one? Yeah, because I remember every time when the locomotive starts, every time when the Houston Astros hit a home run at Minute Maid Park in downtown Houston, but it was in Game 5 of the World Series. It was the Dodgers and the Astros. But in 2019, in a World Series. The Washington Nationals win the World Series, but they would bring the trophy back to Washington, D.C. But maybe not in the top of World Series titles. But the Orioles and the Giants have won the World Series for 3 games and 3 titles. But the Orioles have won the 3 World Series titles in 1966, 1970, and of course, 1983, of course. You know, I think it's probably, but the Orioles won the World Series in 1983. And then the Orioles would head back to Baltimore to take on the parade to honor the O's in downtown to make it history.
So, really looking forward to getting down to playing it more and trying to connect lines. Clearly, like there's a lot of.
You know, I guess not at about time.
As like straightforward as some of the lanes have been in the past, which I really like because like the track editor is always one of my favorite things to do. Is try to make
Well, it's not about time, but you know, I guess it's about time, but we would bring the American League Championship trophy at home, but maybe away? Yes. I think it would be make the most sense ever, but I haven't thought about the past about that. Whoa, get that load on this. Y'all would say. You know, I think it's a really good song. Yo. Hey, what I'm doing? I thought I was not gonna face backwards.
half a lap ago too. A lot of different options in that play, so really enjoyed that.
But I thought it's not gonna happen again, but maybe it's not about time.
It did when I first picked it up feel a little strange, probably because it's a new game, but it did feel like a little not crisply smooth. So, those are little details that'll get ironed out. They still have 3.5 months till release. It's coming out February 4th, 2020.
You know, I think it's about 3.5 months.
3.5 months before release. A game that, I think is making a lot of steps in the right direction. So before I sign off and let you guys debate.
Okay, so before I sign off for the video and let you guys enjoy the rest of your day, but I have a few quick things before I sign off for today, so.
And Failed Race is playing right before me. It's a guy named Alex that runs a channel called Fail Race. I would recommend checking him out. He's really cool. So he's playing right before me, and I was just changing my stuff up so I could record some more stuff in a minute that you'll see in the raw gameplay. But just going through and kind of looking at some of the customization options, it's really pretty much the same standard set as before. But as you can see, I'm also wearing
So I guess it's locked.
Now, what's cool about that is that you can choose between the 2 riders that are on the factory teams, and sometimes 3 or 4 riders that are on the factory teams. Like F Suzuki has multiple riders. Drawing a blank on another team right now. Moto Concepts.
But maybe it's not like the concept.
Whatever their gear set was.
But whatever it is, but well, maybe it's not like the customized KTM's, but it's not like in the Monster Energy Kawasaki like Joey Savachi, but all you gotta do is change your boots and helmet. Maybe the Alpine SARS boots I think it will make it fast. Well, maybe it's not all about that. And then I would. And then after that, and then go to my rider selection right here. Perfect. So here are the, you know what? Well, I don't know. Right, so this was a first look video of Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game 3. But I just want to let you guys know about the American League Championship Series and the Atlantic League Championship Series for the Baltimore Orioles and the Long Island Ducks for sure. But I just want to get my thoughts off about my Kawasaki and my KTMs, and also my chest off and about the weekend. I really appreciate it, everybody. So I guess it's about time. So I guess it's about time. And that's all for right now. So anyways, this is Christian Newsom from the American League Championship Series of 2013. So I'll see you guys in the next one. So long for now.